Good morning, everyone. Welcome on into North Dakota Today. Right now, we're getting artistic. Our guest joining us this morning left their 15-year career in marketing research, all to chase his childhood passion as a photographer. His series of prints titled Under the Lights can all be found on his website and social media. We'll get into that, but a big welcome to you, Paul Schlossman.
Well, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
it's
this
fun.
is exciting, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you've got some incredible artwork here. Under the Lights. It's kind of a whole movement. Tell us about it.
Well, yeah, the cool thing about this work is it comes from when I was a kid. You know, I used to love figurines and baseball cards and all that fun stuff. I love being creative. And, you know, fast forward 20, 25 years and we're in the middle of the pandemic, okay?
Oh, okay.
And I'm looking for something to do, so I go back to my baseball cards and I go back to my figurines and I like, this is kind of fun. So I put some of my figurines up and it reminded me of something I remember when I was a kid. I used to play with my figurines, but I would think these look like toys, so I'd have to imagine what they would look like if they were under stadium lights, like actually playing. So as a kid, you think like that. So the pandemic itself, you know, I'm trying to I need to do something. Why don't I photograph these figurines? I love photography in a way where they look like they're playing on the field under stadium lights. So I started doing it, and I got to be honest, my first photos were not very good, but I kept working on it, and a few of them started to work.
Wow! Yeah, like this one right here.
Yeah. So this is one of my favorite athletes of all time.
Okay.
He's currently ranked #3 on my all-time list, but it might change.
We love that.
But yeah, this is Randy Moss, and he's in his kind of iconic pose, and I can, you know, the cool thing about these is all of this is shot outdoors.
Right.
So oftentimes people will look at this and be like, oh yeah, that's a background, but these are all shot outdoors. So here's an example of an outdoor shot of my setup, and that is MJ. I'm sure you can't see.
I think we were kind of scrolling through some of your photos too that you had sent in, so they're getting an idea of what we're describing. But look at that is a very serious production.
It is, and you know, I had to recreate what it looks like at a stadium. You need to be very sophisticated with the lighting setup.
Wow.
So I've been doing this for, you know, the last year or so, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it.
And you know what? How many artists have come out of the pandemic? So many people were doing exactly that, sitting at home thinking, what can I do? What do I even like to do? And then a whole new passion gets spurred. So there we go. They pulled up the big photo to describe a setup of what's going on here.
Exactly. So in this setup, I'm out in Minnesota, and you know, that is the setup. I have a reflector, I have lights. Yeah. But it's important that they are shot outside so you get some of that ambient lighting from the sunset. And it's just, and then here's a photograph that I have. I do take a lot of local photos. Yeah. I love twilight, and I love like the juxtaposition of the. He
means the actual time setting in the day, not the vampire series.
I actually love the series.
Or maybe it's both.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The series Twilight I have not seen, but I do enjoy. So this is one of my most popular photos. You can't see the whole thing.
Yeah, look at
that. On the screen is Sammy's Pizza. I love Sammy's Pizza, and I wanted to create a photo that really brought the warmth that Sammy's brings to so many people. Aww. I mean, it's such a nostalgic place. So I took a photo last winter during kind of a winter storm. You can see the Fargo Theater in the background.
Iconic sign.
Yeah, it's just an iconic sign, iconic place. Yeah. I love it there. One of my favorite pizzas. So I take photos all over the region of signs. I'm very into old ice cream places like Dairy Queen.
Yeah, do we want to scroll through any of these?
Well, these are some of my under the lights photos.
Oh, okay.
So this is a Ken Griffey Jr., and I loved Ken Griffey as a kid.
Look at the sky. This looks unreal. How incredible.
These are all, and the cool thing about this photograph
I can hold on to that.
Is
we'll work together here.
About this, so it's in his iconic swing. If you know Ken Griffey Jr., he has an iconic swing. But the ball, you have the nice little ball up front, kind of just showing a little depth. So this one was a really fun one for me. I have a ton of Minnesota ones. I think
a true fan.
This is So this is Kirby Puckett sliding in the 1991 World Series. The cool thing about this, there's two cool things about this photograph.
Okay.
One is it's one of the first ones that I thought was pretty good. This is like original figurine I had when I was a kid. But the other thing about all these photos is they're very minimalistic, and that's on purpose for a couple of reasons. One is toy photography out there. I'm sure a lot of you've seen it. It's chaos. It's madness. And with all the distractions going on in today's world and things going on, this is meant to be peaceful, calming, take you back. And the other thing about it, it's, you know how, Tiger Woods is putting on the Masters and doing, how does he concentrate and focus on what he's doing?
Got to drown it all out.
It's flow state. It's being in the zone. And this is meant to like take out all the fans. Take out all the distractions. It is just the athlete doing their craft. So it's meant to evoke that as well.
Yeah, I love that. I love the skyline. I love everything. I think we have about 1 minute left. Do you want to tell us where we can view this in our spare time, or your websites and Instagram and everything?
Yeah, you can purchase these on paulschlossman.photography.
Okay.
I just started launching more photos on Instagram. I have a lot of plans in the future for including hockey. I cannot find female figurines, so I need to get more females out there. I am so advocating to get more.
What an incredible
of that.
point.
And so that's a big thing. And then you'll see a ton of my work on Instagram in the coming weeks. And here's one of my other popular ones is MJ. Here, Michael Jordan and his iconic.
Yes, who doesn't love that?
So, any questions? Feel free to email me. You can check out my website again, paulschlossman.photography.
I love it. This is the most truly unique spin I've seen on photography as of late. So congratulations on following your passions and really putting yourself out there. I love it.
Well, thank you. Appreciate you having me on.
Of course, and we love Twilight here, both the vampires and the daytime.
Absolutely.
All right, stick around, everybody. Coming up right here on North Dakota Today, AARP North Dakota joining us with advice to help you and your loved ones to avoid getting scammed during the holidays. We know this is a hot season for that. Stick around.